And Slee, how much of a rise have we seen today?
All right, Tembegile, let me just take you through the latest developments. So the global number of reported cases of COVID-19 is steadily increasing, Tembegile. People in 115 countries have now been affected. There are more than 4,000 deaths that have also been reported, Tembegile. Government officials and medical experts in their warnings about the epidemic have sounded a note of reassurance. They're saying that though the virus can be deadly, the vast majority of those infected so far have only mild symptoms and make full recoveries. So globally, we are looking at 116,000 cases and we're looking at over 4,000 deaths. But I think what's important to note is the recoveries as well. We're looking at over 60,000 people that have either been discharged and have made full recoveries. 4 new countries have been added to the list of the affected. Bangladesh, Albania, Paraguay, as well as Burkina Faso have reported cases in the past 24 hours. Now, let's take a look at the epicenter where it all began. Tembegile, Chinese President Xi Jinping has visited Wuhan for the first time. His arrival in the city comes as China's mainland shows signs of the spread having sharply slowed down. Attention has now turned to preventing imported infections. Iran, Italy, and South Korea are now being monitored. Italy has almost 10,000 confirmed cases and the highest number of deaths outside of China. The country has now gone into a full-blown lockdown. Tembegile, the drastic measures include blanket travel restrictions, a ban on all public events, the closure of schools and public spaces such as movie theaters, and the suspension of religious services including funerals and weddings. This as Korea records 35 deaths overnight, but good news in Iran as it records the highest number of recoveries outside of China at 394. Now, let's just take a look at our continent and come back closer to home. We do have 10 countries on the continent that are affected. Burkina Faso on Monday reported its first 2 cases of coronavirus. According to Reuters, the health minister told reporters that 2 patients, a husband and wife, had recently returned from Burkina Faso from a trip from France and were now in isolation. Now, when you look at Egypt, they are coming in with the highest number of confirmed cases at 59 cases and 1 death. They recorded the first death on the continent. Algeria coming in with 20 cases. South Africa now sitting with 7. Tunisia with 2, no deaths. Senegal with 4. Morocco also coming in with 2. Cameroon 2. Burkina Faso 2. Nigeria also coming in with 2. Togo still sitting on 1. Now let's just take a closer look here at the situation in South Africa. The first confirmed case was, of course, on the 5th of March. The second confirmed case was in Gauteng, and that's a patient who's a woman who had direct contact with the first patient. The third confirmed case is back in KwaZulu-Natal as well, and that is the wife of patient 0. Now, yesterday, Health Minister Zweli Mkhize announced that 4 more people who were part of the group of travelers who recently returned to South Africa from Italy have tested positive, bringing the total confirmed cases to 7. Now, the 4 are also based in KwaZulu-Natal, and it includes a couple and a 45-year-old male as well as a 38-year-old male. They have been put under quarantine while the department tracks all their contacts. Now, you can stay up to date on the latest information on the COVID-19 outbreak, which is available on the World Health Organization website and through national and local public health authorities. So please do take care of your health and protect others by doing the following. Tembegile, just wash your hands frequently, maintain a social distance, meaning at least 1 meter or 3 feet distance away from yourself and anyone who's coughing or sneezing. Please do avoid touching your eyes, your nose, as well as your mouth. Practice respiratory hygiene. So this means covering your mouth and your nose with your bent elbow or using a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Then please do dispose of that tissue immediately. If you have a fever or are feeling a bit like you have a slight cough or difficulty breathing, please do seek medical help immediately. There's also a helpline number for anyone looking for more information in the country. That number is 0800 029 999. It operates Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That number again, Tembegile, 0800 029 999. So that's the latest. latest from across the globe, Timbi.
And it's all about doing the basic, smaller things. Silindelo Masikane, thank you so much for that. As I was telling you, SLE keeping quite an eye on all those numbers as the coronavirus continues to spread globally.